Looks like we are. All right, let's get the old chat window. Oh, the dog hears me talking, and he knows what's going to happen. Treats, eh, Doug? Oh, you little rascal. What a dog. Rascal. What a little baby. Dougie. All right, I can always count on you to make an appearance for treats. All right? Inga, you made it, eh? Inga, I sent you an email, but you never replied back to me. I smelled your perfume. I thought I'd get a comment back on that email. I thought, oh, but nothing from Inga. Done. This one's way better. I'm commenting on the lens here. I'm using a different lens right now, and it seems to be a little wider. Doug, if you want treats, you have to come over into the picture. Do you want a treat? Oh, the little dog. Okay, I'm leaving tomorrow, folks. And Doug, well, the last 2 days, because I've been suitcases and all that kind of neat stuff, Doug's been a little bit weird. But today he's ignoring me. This is the first time he's appeared. Because he slept all morning, well, because it's really, really cold out. And two, I think he knows I'm leaving. Because Keith was here today again. Because Keith's been doing on-job training for what's going to take place here. I feel so bad, folks. Wintertime's the worst time to be leaving. The worst time, because it's so much work, and you got to really know what you're doing. And there's so many things you got to get set up to deal with the extreme weather, like the weather we're having like right now. Like this morning was so cold, my digital thermometer said the temperature was LO. Like, that's cold. Anyways, so I'm so stressed out. I've been stressed out for 3 days now because I feel really bad because like Keith's got, problems and doesn't have the best of health. And I'm dumping this massive responsibility to take care of the ducks on him in the worst time of the year. So anyways, so I made the corporate decision on the duck adventure to pay him to keep the ducks alive, basically. And he says, "Oh, you're paying me to take care of Doug?" I said, "No, Doug's free." Right? Because Doug thinks he's his friend. So I said, "You're not going to pay to take care of your friend." Anyways, so I'm doing something special, which I mentioned this before on my last trip, one of the coffee chats on Venezuelan trip when I was talking to you from the beach, I think. And I said I was going to set up a WhatsApp group, and I did. I set it up. The link's below this video for WhatsApp. Install it on your phone, Android or iPhone or whatever you got there. Trust me, you're going to want to do this because for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, internet's always flaky down there. But WhatsApp always seems to work. And my plan is I'm going to do little updates on WhatsApp for the very limited audience of 256 people. Because if I had Android, I could hack it and root my phone and add 10,000 people. But unfortunately, with an iPhone, you're limited to 256 as the group administrator. So we got 256 people can join me for exclusive live updates on what's happening while I'm on the ground. And I've got backup phones too. I've got 2 phones backed up with WhatsApp so that even if I lose my phone, I can still do group updates and let you know what's going on. So that's the deal, folks. So I'm telling you, sign up. It's below. Install it on your phone. It'll be a blast because you're going to get updates that you will not get anywhere else. I'm telling you, you won't. Because like I said, it's very easy. The WhatsApp is way easier for me just to whack off a quick call and send something to you than with the YouTube thing. YouTube live stream can be real difficult, but it is limited. But I will tell you, all the videos that I do share on WhatsApp, I will edit them later, and they will be on the YouTube channel later. Okay. But if you want to see it happening in real time, and I'm talking real time, like within 90 seconds of it happening, sign up for WhatsApp. Okay, so I want to give you an update on, look at this. I didn't want to show you the names because people are private. The grand total on what we're going to do for Angie and her sister Yanni for their business in Santa Cruz, we hit a grand total of $1,102, folks. That's amazing, eh? 1102. I'm not going to say names because, well, some people don't want, but there's like initial S, initial M, initial S, initial D, another initial D, another initial J, initial B, initial I, and initial G. So we hit $1,102. The dog wants more treats. What do you want? What do you want with the? What do you want, Doug? What do you want? What do you want? What is it? What is it? What a dog! I eat treats. I'm surprised he's eating them, folks. Doug has stopped eating dog food since I have the buffet open in the back barn with the 120 pounds of beef scraps that I have. That's all he's been eating is beef scraps and beef bones. He's just powering down the bones. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of bones he's eating. Hey, Doug, you're a real trooper. You can destroy a rib bone so fast. Takes a beef rib bone, this big, folks, not even 20 minutes. Completely gone. Oh, completely gone. So that's pretty good, eh? $1,102. So what I'm going to do when I'm in Santa Cruz, I better leave these out. Doug's gonna want more. You can't have too many of these. Well, you can. What the hell, eh? They're from Australia. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for this Angie deal with the $1,102 is I'm having a private meeting with them. I'm gonna get two young women alone in a room with a camera. That's only the beginning of something bad, eh? But anyway, that's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna have them alone. I'm going to explain everything to them, what I'm doing, because what I've done is I've got my lawyer down in Valencia to draw up a legal agreement, a promissory note, because I don't want them to think that it's a gift. It is, but I don't want them to think that. I want them to think that they actually have to pay this back. So my plan is to get them to sign a 5-year promissory note, all legal in sort, with the fingerprints and the whole thing that they do in Venezuela for their documents, so that they think it's legal. So they actually have to put, some brain power into this business and not just think that, we got a bunch of money. Because this, folks, I want to just give you an idea of the level of life-changing this is going to be. Like, these two women want to open up this business, and her husband probably makes about $30-40 a month on the mountains picking coffee. So $30-40 a month he makes. So let's say give him $500 a year, and that's what her husband makes. And we're going to invest in her store $1,102. This is like life changing. That's like big time. It's like somebody showing up in your driveway and saying, "Oh, I've got $300,000. What would you like me to invest in?" So it's like it's going to be a big deal for them. I think the girls might cry. I think it'll be interesting to see. But I am going to set the cameras up, and I'm just going to let them run. And then we're going to have I'm going to be explaining to them that there's going to be an agreement, promissory, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to tell them the amount. I've got an envelope, a little congratulations envelope. Oh, sorry about that. Dog treat. He missed. Gone. And then she's going to open the envelope, and they're going to just crap. So, anyways. So I can't thank everybody enough for being so generous on this little duck test, I guess we could call it, on the duck adventure of, can we help two families establish a business so that they can feed their families and their new child. And, I think it's positive. I think it's very positive. They're hardworking young people. They're peasants, living on the mountain. And, they're not poor like ghetto. They're not like that kind of poor. They're peasants. They work. They're working poor. It sounds like us up here. Working poor. Come and join us in Canada. Okay, so anyways, $1,100. $1,102 to be exact. Okay? So, and don't forget, the WhatsApp link is below. Install it on your phones, folks. And don't join the group and then leave the group. Because if you join the group and leave the group, you can't get back in. WhatsApp has got a thing. So if you commit to joining the group, either you're with it to the end, because if you leave part way, you can't get back in. That's the way the WhatsApp security thing is. I don't know why, but anyways. So that's that. I'm leaving at 5. Well, my plane leaves Ottawa at 5:20 in the morning. I have to be at the airport. They say an hour, 90 minutes before, like no one's going to be at the airport at 10 to 4, but I have to get up at 3 a.m. basically. Well, actually before 3 a.m. I think I'm going to leave here probably about 3:30 in the morning, drive down there in minus 25-degree weather. I just checked my car, topped up the antifreeze, all that kind of neat stuff. And then I fly out of Toronto at 7:50 tomorrow morning. And then I have to spend overnight in Panama. And then I have to 21 hours and 41 minutes in Panama, and then I'm off to Valencia. Okay, Susie, what you got to do? Oh, you have no cell phone? Ah, Susie, that's the problem. You don't have a cell phone. Okay, you're like me. I technically don't have a cell phone, but I do have. I have some good news this week. Oh, back to Susie. I'll tell you my good news in a second. No. Unfortunately, Susie, that's the problem. WhatsApp is a telephone app for messaging, is what it is. You can do videos, audio. Like sometimes you might get just an audio blurb from me, but I'm going to try to keep it videos only, and not do audio. Being that we're a video-based group here, okay? But do you have a friend that's got a cell phone? No? Anyone got a friend? Borrow a phone? Actually, once you install WhatsApp on your phone, you can then use it in a browser. So it has one of those QR codes where you can scan it, and bang, you're on your browser. Am I going to show my new house again? Yes. When the deal goes through, Krista, when I'm in Kumina, and I finally do what you call it? When I finally do the purchase and complete it and get all the documents, I will be doing a complete video tour again of the house. Yeah, Stacy, I limited it on the WhatsApp group to only I can send messages because I didn't want to have it get crazy with notifications and then everybody turns it off. You follow me? So it's strictly, I'm the only one plus my backup phone. I have a backup phone with a backup WhatsApp account to stay in touch with the world in case I get into trouble. And that is the only two people that can do that. So, yeah, we don't need 256 people chatting duck talk when I'm in Venezuela, Stacey. I totally agree with you. It's going to be strictly like I'm going to do good stuff, folks. Like I'm going to do little bits. You know, it might be weird hours. Like you might be going, what's Matt doing up at 3 o'clock in the Panama airport in the lounge drinking beer? No, I'm not kidding. I won't do that. Well, I might. I don't know. We'll just see. I might get giddy and I might be like doing little. You'll be going like, Matt, you're crazy. All these updates. You'll literally be like living with me on the tour. So. Okay. What kind of visa? I got a business visa. I can live there. I can live there for 1 year nonstop without having to leave the country. And I found out this week that once I achieve 160 concurrent days in the country, I can apply for a permanent residency status. And then that process, they say, can take a year from the time you apply. That you can get this the residence visa. Residence visa, that's what it is, not status. So, I'm going to the beach house. I'm going to Valencia, land in Valencia. Go to the beach house in Cumana, and finish the house deal in Cumana, and then I come back to Valencia. I have to deal with my lawyer in Valencia for the documents for Santa Cruz for Angie, and then we're going to Santa Cruz in the mountains. So I'm packing 2 suitcases this trip. I got 1 suitcase for the week I'm in Kumina, and then I've got the other suitcase for a week that I'm in the mountains, because it's completely different clothing. I'm not having the clothing situation happen to me like the last time when I was there and I had all the wrong clothing. And the whole time I was there, I was saying to myself, Matt, I have all the exact right clothing for this type of weather. So it ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay, I have to time somebody out here because this is like, we got a what you call it happening here. Somebody who's spamming us. So for attention, ask a question. Okay, so this week, news, what I got this week. Okay, so this week, I got my tax ID. I officially have my tax ID now. So that means I can be a tax slave to them at the whopping rate. You're not going to believe it. Their income tax is a flat rate of 6%. So I can do that. I'm now, because when I had, for my property, I had to have a tax ID in case I make a profit. If I ever sell the house and I make a profit, then they want to tax you on your profit. Because you have to pay capital gains tax of 6% on your house. So I've got my tax ID. I got my phone number. I actually have a Venezuelan SIM card now with a phone number. Oh, I've got to tell you this, folks. Okay, now we know the exchange rate and stuff down there is just ridiculously cheap, all right? Like right now, well, I'll tell you exactly what the exchange rate is right now, today. The exchange rate today. But anyways, and well, this will change my story on my exchange rate is, but wait till you hear this. It's absolutely crazy. You won't believe it. You just won't believe it. Come on, Matt. How do I get to my stupid Instagram account here? And my Instagram account, folks, is strictly for me to follow this exchange rate. There's nothing else there. Trust me. You don't want to follow me. Oh, it went down. Oh, down. Oh, it was up really high the other day. Okay, so first of all, the exchange rate. Now, I'll speak that out. I need a refreshment. Okay, so when I went there the first time in July, the exchange rate was 7,000 bolivars to $1. 7,000 to 1, okay? And then when I was there in October, the exchange rate, what was it, 30,000 to 1? I think it was 30,000 to 1 was the exchange rate, okay? The exchange rate right now is 76,890 to 1, okay? So this brings me to my story. A liter of gas now costs 1/76,000th of a cent per liter. That's what a liter of gas. But the cell phone, see, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to get the calculator up because I just want to make sure I got this right. My cell phone, oh man, I couldn't believe it. This is crazy. 5 gigs of data, okay? It's a prepaid card. You have to do a prepaid monthly thing. But for the basic plan, 5 gigs of data and access to the 3G and the 4G networks, unlimited phone, unlimited text. Can anybody even guess what 5 gig data plan would cost? Nobody is going to even get close to this one. I'm going to do the math on the data plan, okay? It's just nuts, man. Just wait, I got to get this right. The number is so screwed up, you'll never guess it. Never in a million years you will guess. Actually, I'm having a hard time typing here. I'm so giddy. Okay, so well, that doesn't work out. I'm doing something wrong. Seriously, you'll never guess it. No one will ever guess this. Never, ever. Okay. Okay. And you're stuck in chat. Susie, your food can wait. I'll be gone here. And don't forget to go talk to your relative there about a phone so that you can get on the WhatsApp. Because once you get the phone, get set up for WhatsApp, you can set it up in your browser. And if you leave the browser open, you'll get constant reminders, okay? You can actually do WhatsApp. You can watch the whole thing unfold on WhatsApp in your browser on a laptop computer. That's the way I do WhatsApp most of the time when I'm talking. Well, I do because I use Google Translate talking to the lawyers and everybody down there. Okay, so what are we at here for guesses? $3 a month from Stacy, 5 from Rebecca, 5 cents from Eric, Inga says 50 chickens. 10 cents from Spartman. 25 cents from Inga again. Oh, Inga, I thought you already did Inga. No, 50 chickens was Inga. No, it's 25 cents. Okay. Krista is $1.75. Bulldog's $1. Okay, are you ready? 5 gigs of data, unlimited cell phone, okay? A half a penny a month, okay? Half a penny. Yes, you need to have a cell phone to have WhatsApp. I'm sorry. It's a WhatsApp app. That's because it's all about the cell phone. I'm going to have the cell phone with me. I'm going to have a cell connection, and I can do this. And I'm going to have my own cell phone now, my own connection. So, half a penny a month, folks. Are we getting screwed or what up here? Everybody says, "Oh, we're in the land of honey up here." The honey, like our wallet honey. Eric, yes, you were the closest. You were, but not really. Close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. You were off by a lot of factor. 1 decimal point, but a lot of factor. So the thing about WhatsApp, it's totally free too. I don't make a cent off it, folks. I'm just doing it because I want to share what I'm doing. It's strictly gratis. There's no ad revenue, nothing. Because don't forget, WhatsApp is free. And anything that's free on the internet means that you're the product. So just let you know that. I'm gonna try. I'll try to do a YouTube stream. I will try to do YouTube, but the problem is that it's hard to get a decent connection with YouTube. Like I can't. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's like when I go to do a live stream, it's like I got to check the speed connection, and then it might say I have a good connection, and then the connection drops off, and then we have the drop offs, and that kind of stuff. So I'm not. That's what makes me like the time I was trying to live stream the side of the highway situation with the police hitchhiking to get a drive, and it didn't work out. So, anyways. Yes, Dale. We are investing a lot into the little business in Santa Cruz. They're going to, Dale, they are going to be blown away what we're going to do. This is going to be the first test case on the Duck Adventure on helping people in Venezuela become self-sufficient. A little foreign, I guess we could get foreign aid, but we're going to have a little more control over it because we're going to actually see what's happening. It's not going to be like our government, delivering pallets of money and it just disappears. We're going to videotape the receiving of the money, and then we're going to. And the nice thing is that they have WhatsApp accounts, and we can get updates. And if they send me updates, I'll share them with you, of what their store looks like and how business is, and all that kind of stuff. Believe me, I'm going to. Plus, I plan on living there because my farm is in Santa Cruz. Well, it's just on the edge of Santa Cruz. And I'll be there. And I'm hoping that she has stuff in her store that I will buy. So, that's the deal. Am I coming back? Yeah, I'm coming back February the 2nd. So. Actually, Susie, I think there is something about, there is a WhatsApp thing you can do. I've uploaded my computer, but I thought you had to already have a WhatsApp account. I'm not. You might be able to just down. I know they have a desktop app, but I don't know if you can have it as a standalone. So. When I move there, will I be doing YouTube? Yes. Yeah, YouTube is. I'm going to share it all. I'm still a vlogger. WhatsApp is just a fun thing for this trip, folks. It was an idea that I had when I was there that morning on the beach, sitting there drinking coffee with you. Well, by myself, but I was doing it with the camera, so I was talking to you in the future. But it was just an idea I had that, because WhatsApp always works. Like you always have connections. So Keith, kind of cute Keith. I am paying kind of cute Keith to take care of the ducks. He has gone through extensive training because I've been doing WhatsApp videos for him for the last week and a half. I've been walking, probably you've seen it, been watching the live stream, Matt walking around with a camera talking to himself. What I was doing was doing WhatsApps with Keith, sending him a video. He's got a video library of how to take care of ducks. Plus, the last 3 days he's been here brushing up on duck wintering, husbandry skills, for taking care of animals in the extreme cold. And we were lucky enough to have some extreme cold hit so that he could actually see what the deal is going on here. And, he's doing it. The worst time of the year to be asking somebody to do something like this, but he's doing it. So I've got him, I guess you could say I corralled him into doing this. So, but I'm going to pay him, which I've added it to the GoFundMe. On the live streams, you can see if you could help me out paying for Keith to take care of the ducks, because it's not an easy job to take care of the ducks, especially this time of the year. It's a lot more work than before, which I didn't pay him for. Do I? Yes, I do. I do sell design. This shirt. This shirt is, you can get this shirt for free technically, if you make a donation on 50ducksinahottub.com. So 50ducksinahottub.com, just like it sounds. 50ducksinahottub.com. Oh, it works, Susie? Oh, really? Right on. Well, keep us informed here. I will stay on the stream until you tell us. Because if you click on the link, I know if you click on the link on the desktop, it asks you to open up. So, and if you leave your browser open with it on the WhatsApp chat page, I know for a fact your computer will ding ding every time you get a update from me on things, that I'm going to share, little tidbits, Yeah, he deserves to get paid this time we need it. Trust me. I've been so stressed out, and actually, to be honest with you, Keith has been stressed out because I was talking to him at 2:00 in the morning because I couldn't sleep, and I sent him a WhatsApp message and I said, Keith, what's going on? And he says, I'm stressed out. And I'm like, what? Because your friend just dumped a huge amount of responsibility on you? And he answered back, yep. Because the thing is that taking care of the ducks this time of year, when you make a mistake, the ducks just die. So February the 3rd, technically I'm back, but I leave the morning of the 2nd. I leave Venezuela. So is it working, Susie? Susie's going to let us know if she had any luck, because Susie has no phone. But I know you need a phone number. They got to send you a code for a phone number, so I don't know how you're going to do that. Because they send you a secret code to activate the number for the WhatsApp account. Anyways, it's just something I'm trying, folks. It's limited to 256 people, and that's it. So, it'll be just something, I don't know. I thought I'd try it. I was thinking of Snapchat, doing Snapchat. Thought about that, but Snapchat's limited to like 6 or 8 second or 10-second videos. And then I thought WhatsApp would be a little more personal. And no commercials, Just free, gratis updates, And you can see what's going on in real time. So we haven't heard from Susie. If she's struggling on the other end, I think she needs a phone number on a mobile device. Yeah, I know, Stacey, about the downloading the app if you open it in a browser. I have the app installed on my computer, but I don't use it. So, yeah, the verify part. That's with a phone number. Like you need the phone number. Now, actually, Dale, Keith and I were talking about that today because we got a wicked storm coming, like something like 25, 30 centimeters of snow. It's really cold. He goes, "You're leaving at the right time," but I'm not leaving to go on holidays. I'm leaving to go work. Like the whole time, I gotta work, work, work. So, is Doug going with me? No, no, we're not taking Doug with me. Doug's gonna go with me when I go permanently. Uh, Absolutely coming with me permanently because I have a truck and I bought a truck specifically because of Doug. I needed backspace for him. So Oracle Protection is giving me some good investment advice here. He must be on the ground and he knows a deal. I guess Oracle Protection belongs to the club of buy high and try to sell it higher. I got news for you, Oracle Protection. You buy low. And right now, Venezuela is the cheapest place to be. Buying in Medellin and Bogota, I don't want to compete with Americans. You obviously don't have any idea what you're talking about. I've researched it. I'm going to give you a little idea. Okay, I'm going to, just to give you an idea, Mr. Oracle Protection 123. I just bought a beach house in Cumana, which is the equivalent to Santa Marta. Okay, it's the same type of place, tourist area, except that it has gone through 20 years of no tourism because of this economic hardship the country is going through. So the property that I just bought, that if I was to buy it in the fishing village just outside of Santa Marta, which is about 5-10 kilometers outside of Santa Marta, it would cost me about $250,000 US for this because there are Americans everywhere buying up property in Colombia. I just bought my beach house for $7,000 US, and it actually has more land than I would get in Colombia, and it's a bigger house, and the land has water, which in Colombia, that is very unusual when you get into coastal areas. So what would I want to do? Pay $250,000 US? Oh, plus private property rights. I have private property rights protected by the Constitution in Venezuela. No, the government cannot take my property without doing due process and expropriation, and they would have to pay me for it. Similar to here in Canada. So Mr. Oracle Protection 123. There you go. I have researched it. And I don't want to pay $250,000 for a beach house with no water in Colombia. No, Corey. I'm going to know more about it. This is my last trip before I go. Something tells me, I just got a gut feeling, there's going to be an April-May potential trip because my house is going to get listed here when I return. My house is getting listed, and I know it's going to sell in the spring. Absolutely, for sure, it'll be gone, and as soon as the house is sold, I'm out of here. So I'm thinking the house is going to. Something tells me, I don't know. I got a weird gut feeling, but something tells me June, I'll be like handing keys over to somebody, June the 1st type thing. And I'll be leaving. So, permanently. Yes, if you marry a Venezuelan citizen, you instantly become full citizenship. And you get a passport, all that kind of neat stuff. So, that is the truth. Or you can go through the process I'm going through, which after 3 years of full residency, I can apply for citizenship. That's the deal. Oh, here's something else. This is interesting. The person I know down there has to get a heart stint uh, put in, which I'm taking some money down to them for these people that need this heart stint put in, and they're paying to get to the front of the line because they have the same type of medical system as us, government, or pay extra to get to the front of the line. You are not believe the price to get a heart stint put in. You're not going to believe it. When I told Keith the price for the kit to do this, and he says, "What does the vet put it in?" It was like, you won't, like up here. That probably you're talking like a $20,000 operation in Canada. Probably in the States, I don't know what a heart stent would cost. Probably be crazy to get a heart stent put in, but you are not going to believe. Well, you probably will based on the cell phone price. But I'm going to see. Can anybody guess what it costs to get a heart stent put in Venezuela? Don't stay too long. What do you mean, Laura? Don't stay too long. Plan on not coming back. I hope I die of old age down there. It's way better than -26, or like this morning, low. That was a little too cold for me. So I just want to see if anybody has any idea what a heart stint costs. I know we already got the baseline with the cell phone bill, but now people are really lowballing. Everybody's really, really lowballing here because people are getting educated on what it costs to be in Venezuela. So we got everything from we got $50 up to $4,500. But the low ballers, we know they're doing the cell phone basis here. Okay, I'm going to tell you because we'll just be guessing. To buy the kit and get it installed, it's like a radio package, $250. So, and I know it's really expensive here because I have some friends that have had it. It's not cheap, but $250. And that's get you bumped to the front of the line. Okay, so that's that's the installed price. Bumped to the front of the line. No waiting. Pretty well instant type of thing. Susie, what's going on with the app? Did it work on your computer? Oh, I see Susie had a question about videos on YouTube. Yes, I will. The videos will be on YouTube. No. But I'm going to try to do live streams on YouTube when I'm down there. As we know, the only place I had success last time on doing live streams was at the restaurant in Valencia because for some reason there's a hot spot at the restaurant that has a phenomenal 12 megabyte upload connection that I can live stream, which I probably will live stream on Sunday because I know I'm going there for supper again. It's Abraham's brother, so it's sort of a thing we do. So I'm probably 99% sure, 99.9% sure that there will be a live stream from the restaurant on Sunday night, okay? Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, go for lunch type deal, so. How's the weather over here right now? Cold, Kristen. Very cold. Extremely cold. So, like, not nice. Animal die cold type cold. So, Susie's not telling us about her phone experience on her verification. Oh, folks. Anyways, so that's the deal. So, just to recap the stream, because I have to go pack, folks. I've got everything laying on my bed upstairs. Got all the clothes sorted. Everything I'm taking down. I bought a club for my truck. I ordered a club. I couldn't do it cheap there now. Anyways, so no one can steal them. I got a relay switch from Kinda Cute Keith, but he used to have automotive business, so that I can put a starter kill on my truck. Sort of like a Mad Max thing. I'm buying a truck down there. So, a truck for Doug and I. Actually, Inga, talking about the channel coming back, the YouTube. Well, first of all, YouTube's still not recommended this because my live streams. I'll put it this way: the bathtub live stream has got over 47,000 views on it, and it's still under review for advertising. And as long as it's under review for advertising, YouTube will not recommend it. So, but my garden videos seem to be picking up better. I've noticed more garden videos. My infamous 90-minute 2011 movie on organic vegetables is regaining traction again on YouTube. So I've waited out after the vegan attack, and we got destroyed there by the vegans. With the deletion of the channel for 22 days, it seems that it's starting to come back, but only with the videos about the gardens. No duck action. They're not. My library ain't getting watched, so it's pretty sad actually. So, but I do have to go pack. But I've already technically got it all spread out over the bed and in piles and sorted into groups. And this is the mountains clothes, and this is the Kumina clothes. Two suitcases this time, but the little suitcases. I'm going with the two little ones that I can carry and travel light. But I'm taking clothes that I can stay warm this time. I'm not going to repeat because in the mountains, Abram was telling me that when he was there. Actually, what I'll do is I did a post on Facebook the pictures of them getting the farmhouse ready for me because I'm staying there, and it was 12 degrees at night in the mountains. 12 degrees, which is such the opposite of 30 degrees on the coast. So it's going to be a good trip. It's going to be a really good trip. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. Anyways, so I'm going to share it like a lot on WhatsApp because I'm going to be doing some driving. I bought a little adapter for my dash. It's $11, plastic clip, and it holds a cell phone right in front of me while I'm driving because I need it for my GPS because I'm driving. And I got my license, my international license this time. So now I can drive without having to pay the police $5 to leave me alone. So I will be doing, I might, depending on the cell phone connection, I might even be doing a live stream driving. So anyways, you never know. I'm taking some equipment down for mobile automotive stuff. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can live stream getting robbed. You never know. Or maybe I just get a live stream having a good trip. You never know. So anyways, can't think of anything else. Yeah. I made Keith an apple crisp. I'll show it to you. He likes my apple crisp in a big way. So he says, "Oh, make me a little apple crisp. Look at the size of it. This is the size of my hand, folks. It's a 3.5-liter apple crisp. I'm gonna have one piece of it because I'm not gonna give him the whole thing. But there's enough apple crisp there to make him sick." He was here today when he did the ducks, and I was making it for him. And he goes, "So that's for me?" I said, "Yep." No. My take care of everything for me. Thanks a lot, buddy. It's a ×4 recipe. It was 4 times the recipe to make. It's basically 4 apple crisps in one. So I think he'll eat it in under 3 days. So I told him when he starts eating it, because he's not a big eater, I said there's a good chance you might not eat regular food for 3 days. So, anyways. So that's the deal. So, quick update before I say goodbye, because I gotta go. I really do. I gotta go and get my bags ready. I've actually, what time is it? Oh, okay. I gotta take a muscle relaxant because I want to see if I can catch like a little bit of a nap and still get up at 4 or 3 a.m. So, okay, so we got the grand total is $1,102 is what the Duck Adventure is going to invest in our first. I'm going to try to convince them to name the store 50 Ducks, which I think is Cinquenta Patos. So is what I'm going to try. I hacked that one up probably. But I'm going to try to say, like when you name your store, could you name it 50 Ducks after us? The Duck Adventure. So that's the deal there. Got my tax ID. I got a telephone number. And I'm going down to make it official on the beach house. So, and and I will do lots of updates. I will. I promise you. They'll either be Facebook. I mean, and I might even post on Facebook too. You never know. I loaded all the apps on my phone this time, so that if I do, I'm going to try to be a little more fluid on the updates this year. So on this trip, we'll see now that I've got this internet rigamajig thing fixed up, and a little better handle on what's going on. So either on Facebook or WhatsApp, or you'll see a live stream, but I'm going to try to stay active so you can see what's going on. And I'm going to shoot regular videos also, is my plan. Because there's going to be a lot of time I won't have internet, and I'm going to just have to go with the old tried and true camera and talk to myself, basically. So, say goodbye. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. I can't thank you enough. I look back at the last couple of years here, and considering that I lost everything in my life, and the ducks and the duck adventure and the duck fans saved me from some really bad times the last 5 years, and I can't believe what's happening now. I pinch myself thinking about my life is going to change, and I have full intentions of bringing everybody along with me, because it's because of everybody that this is happening. I didn't do this on my own. I know that. I'm not stupid, and I'm going to share as much as possible to so you can see, well, one, how crazy I am, and two, give you something like really different to watch, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't know it was like that there, because I discovered things that I didn't know was like down there. So, anyways, I can't thank everybody enough for the years of support and just everything. I just can't. I owe you so much, and I owe you for your continued support to make it happen. And if you can help me out with the Keith bill, that would be great. And the feed bill from December, I just posted on the live streams, and the link for the GoFundMe, and you'll be hearing from me. Absolutely guaranteed you'll be hearing from me. And I don't want to freak you out, but if you don't hear from me, it means something bad happened to me. Oh, I'm kidding. I shouldn't have said that. But you're going to hear from me, okay? So don't forget, sign up for WhatsApp. If you got a cell phone, install the app, and trust me, you're going to be like, oh, this is pretty neat, getting private messages from Matt traveling. No. Have a great night. And when you're laying in bed tonight, in about 9 hours, think about me driving on the highway, going in the dark at minus 25 degrees Celsius, headed to the airport. Keep that thought in your mind.